In this video, we're going to explain how to play an A minor scale. Just so you know, the A minor scale in the key of A minor is the relative of C major, which means that both keys have all the same notes. The only difference is that for C minor, you start and end on C, like this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, A, G, F, E, D, C. And for A minor, you start and end on A, like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Or in the case of the scale I played a moment ago, a 2-octave one, you can do 2 octaves. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. So to play the A minor scale in this position, we're going to start with 5th string open. That's the second thickest string. It's your A string. So we'll play that with a down pick. Now we're going to bring finger 2 to the 2nd fret on the same string. This makes a B note. And with our pick, since we just picked down, we're going to come back up because for now we want to pick in the direction that requires least movement. After that, we're going to take our 3rd finger and bring it to the 3rd fret on that same string. That's a C note, so we'll pick that with the down pick. Now we're going to the next string open on the thinner side, so that's your 4th string open. That's your D note. So we'll play that with the down pick since we're approaching it from above. It takes less movement to go down on that one with the pick. Now we're going to take the 2nd finger, we're going to go to the 2nd fret on the same string, the 4th string, and we'll play this with an up pick. This is an E note. Next comes our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the same string. We're going to pick this down, and this is an F note. Now we play the next string on the thinner side of this one, open. That's the 3rd string open. This makes an open G. And now we have the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to pick this one back up. This is an A note. We've just played the 1st octave of this scale. Let's do another octave of this scale. We're going to go to the next string open now on the thinner side. We're going to keep going to higher pitches. So we'll play the open 2nd string. This makes a B note. We'll pick it down. B. Now 1st fret on that same string with an up pick makes a C note. Next comes our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the same string. We're going to pick down on this one. This makes a D note. Next, after the D note, we play the open 1st string, the thinnest string, with a down pick. Now we play with the 1st finger on the 1st fret of that same 1st string. Pick back up on this, it makes an F note. Now we bring our 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the same string. We'll pick down on this note, this makes a G note. And finally, for the 2nd octave of our scale to be complete, we'll bring the pinky up here to the 5th fret on the 1st string. This makes an A note, so we have to come up 1 position, meaning 1 fret past where our hand was previously placed. So that's the top of the scale. We're going to come back down the scale now. We'll bring our 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the 1st string. This makes a G note. Now we're going to bring our 1st finger to the 1st fret on the same string. This makes an F note. Now the same string open, the 1st string, with no frets, that's open. We'll pick down on that one. That makes an E note. Now our 3rd finger is going to come to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And for this one, since we're approaching it from below, we're going to pick up on this note, since that's the direction that requires least movement. That's your D note. Now we'll bring our 1st finger to the 1st fret on that same 2nd string. We're going to pick down on this note. This makes a C note. Now we'll let go of that finger on our left hand. We'll play that same string open. We'll come back up with a pick over the 2nd string open. That makes a B note. And now the 2nd finger goes to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and this makes an A note, and we're going to pick it with an up pick since we're approaching it from below. That's the 1st descending octave of the A minor scale. Let's do the 2nd descending octave of the A minor scale. We're going to let go of our 2nd finger now and play that 3rd string open. Now we bring our 3rd finger, that makes a G note. Now we bring our 3rd finger to the 4th fret on the, 3rd fret on the 4th string. Ring finger here, this makes an F note. We'll pick up on this one. Now we'll bring our 2nd finger to the 2nd fret on that same string. This makes an E note, and we'll pick down on this one. Now we're going to let go of that E note for that same string open. That's an open D. Next we'll bring our third finger to the third fret on the fifth string. This makes a C note. We'll pick up on this one. Now our second finger is going to go to the second fret on that same string. This makes a B note. And finally, to complete our 2-octave A minor scale, we're going to let go of the frets and play the fifth string open A. Very nice job, that was the A minor scale. It's a nice little melody that I like to use with the minor scales. I call it the snake charmer. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to play that now. You're going to start with your open fifth string A. Then we're going to take our second finger and go to the second fret B. And we'll pick back up on that note. And now we'll take our third finger and go to the third fret on that same string, C. So far you have 3 notes. A, B, C. We're going to hold the C for twice as long as the A and the B that come before it. So to do that, we're going to say and after C to give it a placeholder. A, B, C, and. After that, we're going to go back to our second fret, which is our B note, and this one's going to take the same amount of time that the C took. So we're going to say the name of that note and the word and after. So we'll start from the beginning of the riff. We have 4 notes so far: A, B, C, and B, and. I'll give you a 3 count to start. So 1 and 2 and 3, go. A, B, C, and B, and. Next we're going to let go of the left hand and go back to the open A. And this one takes just as long as the 2 notes that preceded it, so we'll put an and after this one too. So let's start from the beginning again, adding that A at the end. I'll give you a 3 count again to start. 1 and 2 and 3 and. A, B, C, and B, and A, and. Next we're going to go through the same 3 notes that we started the tune on, A, B, and C. So keeping that in mind, we're going to add that to what we have so far. So we'll start from the beginning again. 1 and 2 and 3 and. A, B, C, and B, and A, and A, B, C. Nice job. This is the point at which things can get a little tricky. We have what's known as a skip, meaning we're going to skip the note that comes next in the scale if we were playing the scale. If we were going up the A minor scale, the next note after C would be D. That's the note we're skipping. Instead, we're going to the second fret on the 4th string, which is an E. This is the 5th note in the scale. So we had a C right before that. Let's play the C on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And now we'll take the second finger while the 3rd finger is still holding that C note and place it on the 2nd fret of the 4th string to give us our E. Let's try the E now, and as you pick the E, you can let go of the 3rd finger on the C. Let's do it again. Back to the C with the 3rd finger. C, 2nd finger down on 2nd fret of the 4th string. E. And your goal here is to connect to the notes, meaning to minimize and not have any silence in between the notes. You want the sounds to be connected. So let's add that to what we have so far, that E. We'll start from the beginning again. 1 and 2 and 3 and. A, B, C, and B, and A, and A, B, C, E. Nice job. Now we'll take our first finger, and we have a bigger skip. We bring it to the 2nd fret on the 5th string to play a B note. So same fret as our 2nd finger, but 1 string over on the thicker side. That note sounds like this. That's your B. So what I mean by a bigger skip is that now we're not just skipping 1 note in the scale, we're skipping 2 notes. We're going from E down to B. So we're skipping the D and the C, and we're going directly to B. So let's add that to what we have so far. I'll give you a 3 count again. 1 and 2 and 3 and A, B, C, and and B and A and A, B, C, E, B. Those last three notes can be a bit tricky, so we'll do them a little slower, starting from the C again. Ready, and C, E, B. And one more time for good measure, even slower. Ready, and C, E, B. Nice job. After that B, we go back to the 3rd fret on the same string that your first finger's on, the 5th string. So that note is a C, 3rd fret on your 5th string. We play that note after the B. Keeping that in mind, let's try it from the beginning once again. 1 and 2 and 3 and A, B, C and B and A and A, B, C, E, B, C. Nice job. Now to finish it out, we're going to let go of that 3rd finger and go to our open A. A, and that's the last note in this Snake Charmer melody. So once again, let's try the whole thing together on a 3 count. 1 and 2 and 3 and A, B, C and B and A and A, B, C, E, B, C, A, and nice job. I recommend if you are practicing this, go back through the video if you need to, pause wherever you need to, and take the time to try to play it on your own so that you can commit it to memory and really own the melody. And once you've done that, then you'll truly be able to practice the Snake Charmer and use it to add to your guitar prowess. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. See you next time.